Hello friends, welcome back to Top Spot Sports. Today we'll talk about the top 15 greatest WWE superstars of all time. Let's head into it. 15. John Cena. Widely regarded as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time, he is tied with Ric Flair for the most world championship reigns in professional wrestling history. He gained fame in the WWE after adopting the persona of a trash-talking rapper. He won his first singles title, the United States Championship, in 2004. The next year, he won the WWE Championship for the first time, and his character subsequently transitioned into a clean-cut, Superman-like hero. He then led the company as its franchise player and public face for the next decade. 14. Roddy Piper. One of wrestling's most recognizable stars, Piper headlined multiple PPV events, including the WWF and WCW's respective premier annual events, WrestleMania and Starrcade. He accumulated 34 championships and hosted the popular WWF/WWE interview segment, Piper's Pit, which facilitated numerous feuds. In 2005, Piper was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame by Ric Flair, who dubbed him the most gifted entertainer in the history of professional wrestling. 13. Triple H. In the WWE, Triple H gained industry fame after co-founding the influential D-Generation X stable, which became a major element of the Attitude Era in the 1990s. After winning his first WWF Championship in 1999, he became a fixture of the company's main event scene and was widely regarded as one of the best wrestlers in North America by the turn of the millennium. Triple H has headlined several major WWE pay-per-view events, closing the company's flagship annual event WrestleMania on 7 occasions. 12. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is an Olympic gold medalist who took his wrestling skills to the WWE, where he became one of the best professional wrestlers of all time and one of the best mic men to ever work in the business. By the time he retired from the WWE, he was a 6-time world champion in addition to winning 5 other titles. 11. Mick Foley. Foley is a 4-time world champion, an 11-time world tag team champion, and the inaugural WWF Hardcore champion. Foley's Hell in a Cell match against The Undertaker is regarded as one of his most memorable and controversial matches and widely acknowledged as the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all time. Foley's dedicated and physical style of wrestling led him to often participate in violent and brutal matches that often involved him taking dangerous bumps and putting his body through a considerable physical toll, eventually earning him the moniker the Hardcore Legend. 10. Bret Hart. He calls himself the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Whilst it was a perfect heel catchphrase when he was rising up the ladder, it eventually became a way of life for Bret the Hitman Hart. The Hitman won every title he could in the WWE and then moved on to WCW, where he won the biggest titles there as well. 9. Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero came from the legendary Guerrero family and ended up as the best wrestler in the entire family. He worked in the WCW, where he won 3 titles, and ECW, where he won 2 titles. Guerrero then moved on to the WWE, where he finally reached the top, winning his only world championship. Add in another 9 WWE titles, and Guerrero was a massive star before he tragically passed away at the age of 38. 8. Steve Austin. When many fans look at Stone Cold Steve Austin, they see a brawler who got on by his immense charisma. However, Austin is one of the best professional wrestlers of all time and knows how to tell a story in the ring better than almost anyone in the industry. 7. Randy Savage. Savage was described by ESPN's Bill Simmons as one of the greatest pro wrestlers who ever lived, a statement echoed by multiple industry performers. He was recognizable by wrestling fans for his distinctly deep and raspy voice, flamboyant ring attire, intensity exhibited in and out of the ring, use of the finale from Pomp and Circumstance March No. 1 by Elgar as his entrance music, and his signature catchphrase, "Ooh yeah." For most of his tenure in the WWF and WCW, Savage was managed by his real-life wife, Miss Elizabeth Hewlett. 6. Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has done just about everything there is to do in professional wrestling. He got his start in Mexico and moved on to success in Japan and then back to America, where he got noticed by ECW. Soon he was in the WCW and was one of their top rising stars. After several title reigns there, he moved on to the WWE and became a massive star. 5. The Undertaker. The Undertaker is a wrestler that many consider a special attraction. He is a big man, and younger fans might not realize how good he really was. His early WWE matches were slow and lumbering, but that was all about his character. The Undertaker's later matches in the WWE were nowhere near what he was capable of in his prime. 4. The Rock. Part of the Anoa'i family, Johnson's father Rocky and maternal grandfather Peter Maivia were professional wrestlers, and he secured a contract with the WWE in 1996. He rose to prominence after developing the gimmick of a charismatic trash talker and helped usher in the Attitude Era, an industry boom period in the late 1990s and early 2000s. A 10-time world champion, including the promotion's first of African-American descent, he is also a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, a 5-time Tag Team Champion, the 2000 Royal Rumble winner, and WWE's 6th Triple Crown Champion. Johnson headlined the most bought professional wrestling pay-per-view and was featured among the most watched episodes of WWE's flagship television series. 3. Ric Flair. Since the mid-1970s, he has used the moniker The Nature Boy. PWI awarded him their Wrestler of the Year award a record 6 times, whilst Wrestling Observer Newsletter named him the Wrestler of the Year a record 8 times. Flair is the first 2-time WWE Hall of Fame inductee, first inducted with the class of 2008 for his individual career, and again with the class of 2012 as a member of the Four Horsemen. He is also a member of the NWA Hall of Fame and the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. 2. Shawn Michaels. The greatest wrestler in WWE history based on CageMat.net ratings is Shawn Michaels. HBK got his start as a tag team wrestler as part of the Rockers with Marty Jannetty. However, it was after the team broke up that Michaels became a star. He went on to win 4 world titles, 3 IC titles, 6 tag team titles, and even held the European Championship. 1. Hulk Hogan. Is there a name more synonymous with sports entertainment than Hulk Hogan? The key figure in WWE's rise from regional attraction to worldwide entertainment leader in the 1980s, the Hulkster's superhuman size and undeniable charisma set the standard for what a superstar should be. A larger-than-life icon, he packed 93,173 WWE fans into the Pontiac Stadium, won 6 WWE championships, starred in movies, television shows, and his own animated series, and became an idol to a vast legion of fans he dubbed his Hulkamaniacs. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure that you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.